Hello Cancer, welcome or welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot and we are doing August readings today. I've got the Light Seers Tarot and as always these are general readings for a general Cancer audience. Wow. So please take what resonates for you and leave the rest. I invite you to check out the videos for all of your major astrological placements. So like your sun sign, your rising sign, your moon sign, those tend to work the best. Sometimes one or the other is really resonant. Sometimes there's a little bit of something in all the videos. I'm noticing you've got the one major arcana, and you've got a lot of pentacles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pentacles. That's a lot of pentacles. Now, the suit of pentacles tends to be associated with work, career, finances, stability, home, housing, security, that sort of area of your life. So looking at your first column here, it looks like you're juggling like your resources, but you're being very productive. So the Two of Pentacles is typically the card that comes up when we're like working 2 jobs or juggling work and school, or just in some way our time is kind of crunched with like a job and maybe a special project, like we're in a play or we're working on planning our wedding or something. In some way we're working really hard both in our day job and our life after work. Or if you're not working, like if you're retired, you've still got a lot of projects going on. Or could be if you're a student, you're also studying and you're in a play or a choir or cosplay or whatever it might be. That's paired with this 8 of Pentacles, which is the productivity card. And not just productivity, but like being recognized for your productivity, being recognized for your skill and your ability and your craft. And that typically happens because you like what you do. You're doing something that you're good at. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be at like the day job. It could be you've got a side hustle on Etsy or on TikTok or something like that, and you're selling some, I don't know, tie-dye, or maybe you do some printables or something. And you're getting a lot of extra sales, and people are giving your name to their friends or whatever, and you're getting some kind of recognition. Maybe you're getting ready to leave the day job, or maybe you're even thinking about quitting college and just going into your side hustle or something like that. That's what this kind of pairing could look like. But whatever is going on, congratulations. Like, this looks like you're doing excellent work and getting recognition for it. Now, in this next column, we have here the Hanged Man, or as I keep telling people, this card has actually come up a few times in a few readings. So a number of people are getting this kind of new perspective to get this illumination. I'm going to call this card the Hanged One, because this could be you. This is our central character, and when we get the Hanged Man or the Hanged One, it indicates that we need to get a little bit of a new perspective in order to get some enlightenment. And when this card shows up, this comes at this moment of enlightenment. So it could feel like you have been in a place where you've been stagnant or stuck in kind of a rut, or maybe stuck working these two jobs, or stuck, doing too much and not knowing how to kind of break free from a pattern that it wasn't working for you. But when this card comes up, it suggests you're gonna have this moment of enlightenment where you can see how you're gonna bust out of this rut, or get a resolution to a problem that has been elusive to you. Now, whatever it is, it requires a little bit of nurturing, a little bit more tending. It's not quite ripe yet, this idea, or this whatever you've come up with. It needs a little bit of management, maybe even micromanagement. But not to worry. You've definitely got the skill set to grow it. It could just even be like the next level of whatever this is. It just needs a little bit more, maybe its own TikTok channel, or its own social media in some other fashion, or better packaging, or whatever it is. It still needs some growing and tending and watering and whatever. You get the metaphor. You're not a dum-dum. You see what we have here. But whatever it is, we have in the next column this kind of mixed bag. You have the capacity to grow this next thing. The only thing that's missing is time. So you can't do anything about that. The fact that you can give it the nurturing and the water and the whatever it needs next. Then it needs time. Okay? That's out of your control. So looking at the next column, we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is both an ending and a beginning. It's kind of a portal. So we see some success with the Ten of Pentacles, and some acknowledgement that some things have gone well, or you've made some sort of achievement or some sort of recognition, and it's time to step through a door into a new cycle, a new chapter, a new phase. Now, depending on where you are in your life, whether you're a student or mid-career, or the beginning of your career, or retiring, that's going to tell us what this portal leads to. If you're at the end of the career, maybe you're looking at retirement. If you're at the beginning of your career, this could be that next job, or starting your own, going entrepreneurial, or whatever it is. You'll know what's right for you, Cancer. It's going to be different for everyone hearing this, every different Cancer hearing this reading. But in some cases, this could be intergenerational, where a grandmother might be handing the keys to a family restaurant to the younger generation. Or it could be a student deciding it's time to leave college and start my own business, or to just take a regular job for a while and put school on hold, whatever it is. Or it might be time to leave mid-career and go back to college because I hate the career path I chose, and it could be that kind of a thing. Now, paired with that, we have the Five of Pentacles, and I'm going to say this looks like a bummer of a card, but this is why we go to the tarot, because there's actually inherent advice with this card. What's happening in this card is, we have a central character who's not feeling 100%. And this can come up a couple of different ways. It can be the kind of thing where you're working so hard, you work yourself into a cold or COVID or sprain an ankle. You could be just literally working yourself into illness, and you need some help. You need to take a day off from work, or you need someone to pick you up some cold medicine from the drugstore, or something like that. You just need to call in late or something. Could be something like that. Or it could be the kind of thing that you're worried about whether you can handle opening your own entrepreneurial endeavor, or whether you can take the reins of your grandmother's restaurant or whatever it is. It could be the kind of thing that you could be fearing that your peers are moving ahead while you're not keeping up, or it could be your own concerns about how you rank, or how maybe you don't value yourself. And the Five of Pentacles suggests sometimes there may be a physical ailment, but sometimes it might just be your own mental anguish that is unwarranted. You can see in the artwork of this card that there's a door behind this central character that could be a safe haven, but our character is just languishing out in the cold. When there is a key, the door could be opened, unlocked, available, a sanctuary, but this character does not need to feel out in the cold, unloved, unwanted, but is not making use of what is available literally right behind them. So the advice inherent here is, reach out. You are not alone. You are not unworthy. You are not forgotten. You are not out in the cold. If you need help delegating, or help, picking up, if you need to ask someone to pick up the kids while you work your second job, or, you need someone to pick up the cold medication for you, or you need a lie-in you need to take a sick day, or you just need a pep talk before you make an extreme investment in an entrepreneurial endeavor, whatever it is, you have a support system. The Ten of Pentacles shows you, you have family or colleagues, co-workers, friends. You have a tribe of support that you can rely on in this, your time of angst, anxiety, need, low energy, sickness, whatever this is. So do rely on your support network in this time. Now, in the final column here, we have something of an audition card. For me, the Seven of Wands is like an audition card. It could be like a job interview, something like that. Take it as it applies in your situation, in your field. So if you're looking for a job, or looking to maybe get a raise at work, or tell your boss why you deserve a new title, or that corner office, or if you're looking to get funding from the bank, for your entrepreneurial endeavor, these would all be situations that you might find yourself in with the Seven of Wands. The character in the Seven of Wands, look how zen this character is, right? This character knows her craft, knows her skills, knows her talent, knows her business. She is ready for this. Ooh, let's get this. She knows her clients or potential clients. She is ready for this meeting, or this interview, or this audition, or this loan application process, whatever it may be. Take it as it resonates for you. She is ready for this interview. She's so zen. She is so ready for this interview. She's, already had her little montage of training, and putting on her makeup, or doing her little yoga or karate kicks to get all zened out for this interview, and she aces it. Now, this is paired with let me finish this by saying, when this card shows up, there is the promise that as long as you show up and defend your thesis, ask for that loan application with your business model, your business plan, whatever, the interview, the audition, whatever this is, as long as you show up and do the thing and trust in your talent, trust in your business plan, trust in whatever it is, you will succeed. This is the task at hand. This is the next step. This is the next, piece of this. Okay. Now, the only caveat we have here that this is paired with is the Two of Swords. And this doesn't look ideal, but here's what's happening in this card. This is a thing that's happening in her mind. This is not happening to her. This is not the universe. These are the little bugaboos in her own mind. The thing about the Two of Swords is that what happens in the Two of Swords is our central character thinks she only has two choices, this or that, and she doesn't know what to do. But oftentimes what happens with the Two of Swords is our central character needs to make a decision, and she doesn't know which way to go. Sometimes it's about people, sometimes it's about jobs. So it could be about anything. Take it, as it applies to you. It could be about banks, like which loan should I take? Which has the better? I don't even know how those works. I'm not a financial planner. Don't take any financial advice from me, please. But so it could be, I don't know which bank to go with. I don't know when to launch my social media blitz, blah, blah, blah. It could be that sort of a thing, right? And she could be thinking, I can only do this or that. She could be not aware that there is this whole other third option. She can be so, tunnel vision. She's not seeing this other option or other options. So that is the only piece. It is not that something is happening to her or somebody is taking something away or the universe is taking something away. That is not what is happening in this card. It is that she is over-analyzing or under-analyzing or missing a piece of information or not seeing that there are more options for her. So show up, do your thing, get your loan or ace your audition or whatever it is that is happening here. And then you will have choices. You will have choices. But it seems like you might rush to try to make a decision without having all of the information or all of the options in front of you. So read all of the fine print to make sure you understand all of the options, because once you read all of the fine print, one of the options might eliminate themselves. It might become more clear, or you might find another third option or something like that. Feel free to talk to your friends or ask the bank loan officer more questions, or the theater director, or whatever this is, the HR manager, whatever it is you need to do to get more information so that you aren't thinking these two things are exactly the same or aren't ideal or whatever it is. You can make this decision about how to move forward. There aren't just two annoying half-assed options. There is a way forward. You're just missing a piece of information, or you're missing a more clear option that your heart can get in. You're just missing a piece here. Whew. Cancer. I hope that is helpful. That is what I have for you for August for this particular reading. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. If this was helpful, I invite you to leave a comment or like, share, subscribe. Please take good care of yourself. Until next time. Bye-bye for now.